I'm Misty S Woman, and like I've done in previous videos, today I want to talk about mobile gaming. You ever look at an anime high school based game and think, I want to play that, but I don't have money? Well, have no fear, because the High School Simulator apps are here. These apps started becoming available on the App Store and Google Play Store around the year 2017, and they were inspired by the now infamous development of Yandere Simulator. But I'm not here to talk about that story today. Today I'm here to talk about the era of when a bunch of developers used what I believe are free Unity assets, correct me if I'm wrong, and made a bunch of free apps centered around a girl or boy going to high school. There are a couple apps which I believed paved the way for this whole era to begin. These apps are High School Simulator 2017 and High School Simulator 2018. If you're like me, then High School Simulator 2017 is one of those apps that you saw when it received a lot of YouTube attention, and then you started playing it for yourself. And man, when I tell you, there are some wacky and hilarious elements in that game. But unfortunately, people don't really talk about the game anymore because that whole wave has died down. So I decided to take a look at these games in 2020 and ask the question, where are they now? App edition, I guess. In this video, I will be looking at High School Simulator 2017, and in my next video, I will be looking at High School Simulator 2018. With that being said, let's get right into the 2017 edition. So you start off with the home menu / character customization screen, and this brought back major memories for me. Let me tell you, the developers knew how to get that coin. To unlock hairstyles and outfits, you have to watch 30-second ads, and best believe that freshman me in high school was clicking dang near every ad to get these outfits. I'm still watching a lot of ads to unlock things to this day. So after I unlock what I want, I'm all set for the day, and I can either start from my home or from the school. I choose to start from home, and the first thing that I think is, since when did I become a baller shot caller? With the latest update, the player is given a pretty nice looking house. There's a bathroom with a shower, a place to change clothes, a living room, and a kitchen on the bottom floor. Did I mention the house has 2 floors? And you even get your own pet kitty and a bed to sleep in. Although your character sleeps with their eyes open, so it looks like they're more sad, but that's not the point. So it turns out that I spent so much time checking out my new house that I skipped the entire school day. By the time I left the house to go to school, people were already running home. Like, literally running home. Well, there's no point in trying to be present now, so I turned around to run home myself, and I saw this shovel randomly sitting on the ground. I figured that maybe it belonged to the school since there's lots of plants there. Unfortunately for me, when I was running to the school gates, there was a girl who got freaked out by the sight of me running with the shovel and decided to blast me with a fireball. The fireball killed me. And what's even more insulting is that I had to watch another ad if I wanted to live again. So after that fiasco was over, I decided next time to just start from the school. But when I did, I had the same face and hair, but somehow ended up in the boys' uniform? But hey, I'll just go with it. Boys can rock long curly hair too. So I just started running around the school to see what it looked like, and I have to say, there's a lot more detail to the buildings and all of that. For those of you who played this game before, do y'all remember the fountain? I jumped in it like Instagram comedians trying to get shock value. After that, I ran over to see what the pool looked like. I was too lazy to find the stairs, but fortunately for me, we've been blessed with this function called Infinite Jump. I went to swim in my uniform and then left the pool completely dry. After that, I ran to the back of the school. Before I reached the back of the school, I saw this very suspicious looking girl who was carrying a shovel. And she wasn't casually carrying the shovel. She was carrying it like she wanted to hurt somebody. After making sure that I didn't have my karate outfit on hand, I slowly walked over in her direction like a horror movie protagonist. And as I got closer, I saw a guy carrying a freaking hatchet. No, I'm not crazy, and I know there was no way I could take both of them. So I decided to run through the school hallway, and I ran to the gym for safety. I ran on top of the stage to get to high ground, and after that, I literally had a Deus Ex Machina moment. I found a whole pistol lying on the floor. On a random note, the weapons are lying at the most random places in this game. I took the pistol and took way too much time trying to figure out how to use it until I unmuted the volume on my iPad. Now that I have a superior weapon, I went to go find those people at the back of the school. What? They can't have good intentions carrying weapons around. I'm doing what's best for the safety of all the students. After I found those troublemaking students, I shot them down one by one. The red dot on the pistol really helps with your aim. I didn't want innocent people to freak out if they found the gun or saw me with it, so I decided to burn it in the incinerator. I burned the gun, and eventually decided it would probably be a good idea to burn the bodies too. Finding a dead body has to be scarier to people than finding a gun after all. I managed to successfully take the first student to the incinerator without being seen. However, when I was transporting the second student, I saw some people walking in the school with some shovels. One of them flat out saw me, but they minded their business and I minded my business, so I didn't disturb them. By the time I went over to retrieve the third student, their body was gone. There was a whole other student there with another weapon. I had already burned the gun, and I didn't have any other weapons, so I had no choice but to retreat. Sometimes you just gotta know when something is not in your favor. And that was my first impression of High School Simulator 2017 and 2020. I have to say that for being free, this is an incredibly fun game because you can go to a high school and do crazy stuff. I also want to point out that so much has been added in detail since the last time I played it, which was years ago. I commend the developer Kuma Games for putting in the work to make it. If you're bored, try downloading this sometime. It's crazy, but it can be funny and fun. And that's everything that I have to say about High School Simulator 2017. Stay tuned because I will also be making a High School Simulator 2018 video. Until that time comes, I want to thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.